Alright, what's up guys? So I got a video request from Rise Above, and he wants me to talk about how being snarky is not a positive trait. So many people are obsessed with acting like South Park characters nowadays, and it's the reason nothing gets better, because nobody takes anything seriously anymore, and every interactions is about some cheap attention at irony. I think that's what it says. Something's blocking it there. Yeah, I mean, oh man, I can be pretty sarcastic at times, but I don't want to be sarcastic and put someone down, like being snarky, for example, mocking them, like harshly criticize them and put them down, you know? I feel like a lot of people will do that because they're insecure themselves and they have something going on in their life and they want to put that out on others, be like mocking them and be overly critical, you know? Like, I think it's like, since I have autism, sometimes it can be annoying hearing that, like someone being snarky, and sometimes I'm not the best at reading sarcasm from others because their tone of voice, right? And that can hurt you, you know? They are like passive aggressive. They're just doing it to see a reaction from you, basically. And once they see that reaction, they fucking win, you know? And to be honest with you, they're just pathetic. They want attention, like what you're saying, and they just don't care about what the other person's going through, you know? Yeah, so, like some people are too sarcastic to the point where it can annoy people also, right? Because that's not everybody's personality, right? Like sometimes you don't even know if they're serious or not, right? Like if they keep joking around and shit constantly, right? Like when can it be like a serious convo, right? So it's not good to be like sarcastic all the time, right? But I mean, there's times I roast, sometimes I'll be sarcastic in a funny way, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that use that sarcasm to put others down. That's not right, you know? They want to do it in a way where you feel hurt. They want to see you at your downfall with that shit also. They mock you, they do it because maybe like they are jealous of you also. Maybe they're like jealous and that they use that as a defense mechanism, being snarky and like mocking and in a sarcastic tone, you know? There's times where people do it indirectly. They just ignore you, you know? Like they don't say a word, like they'll give you like the silent treatment or something, act as snarky that way. When really they heard you, they know that you're not liking something and you're calling out on them on it. They just want to play games. They want to play the silent game. They want to shun you or something, you know? When it, like, really, like that person's immature or something. And that person is just acting like a child, you know? Like if someone doesn't like something and they're I guess they're upset, right? And they're not like putting them down. Like this person should just be directly at them and try to understand, you know? But a lot of those people don't want to be called out for their bad behavior. They don't want to take accountability, so they'll be that way. They'll be ignoring you, they'll be shunning you, play the silent treatment, you know? They'll gaslight you. That's another one when they're snarky, right? They'll say condescending things to you, like it's all in your head, right? Or go out there and touch grass, you know what I mean? Or they'll say you're too sensitive. Or they'll say things like that, them snarky people, you know? They make you question your head, and they make you think you're the wrong, you know? That's when they get you, those fucking type of people. snarky, gaslighting, narcissistic people, basically. But nothing wrong with like roasting and having fun in that sense, right? If it goes back and forth in a way where it's not hurting somebody, you know? Like when it goes too far, you stop and apologize, and that's it. You know, there's a lot of people that go too far and they just keep going and they don't know when to stop. And that's what the problem is with that. Like people, like what you're saying, how people act like they're in South Park, you know? Like, not everyone's like that. There's some people that are more serious about things, and, you know, sometimes it's best to try to go with like that, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with being serious either. Nothing wrong with being serious about things. That shows that you care about a lot of stuff, you know? Right? So, yeah, some people are something else with their snarky attitude. But I'll catch you guys on another one.